Hi guys, Chef Kevin Belton here. Feel that? That's chill in the air. And you know what? For that chilly time, I figured let's make something that'll help warm you up. So let's make some Cuban white bean soup. That's right. Now, these are white beans, okay? Sometimes on the packages you might see them called navy beans, white beans. They're the same. This was a dry bean. Now, I'm sure you've seen these in the can, but I take the dry beans and I soak them overnight. Put them in water, soak them, then I drain them. Now, I have my pot heating up. So into my pot, I want to put some sliced onions. Now, in this recipe, there are a couple of things you can use. You can use salt pork, which you have to cook and then take out. In Louisiana, we have pickled meat. This is a piece of pickled pork, all right? When Mom and Grandma say, run to the store and get me some pickled meat, you knew they were cooking beans. Now, it won't give a pickled flavor, but it gives just a wonderful flavor. So don't think it's gonna have a pickled flavor. It's called pickle meat because it is in vinegar, but it adds such a wonderful flavor. The other thing I have here, I have ham shanks. You can use ham hocks if you want. If you use ham hocks, you want to let this cook for a while, then you can take them out and pull the meat off the bone. By getting the shank, you can see there's one bone right here, but this meat will pretty much cook off of it. And then we can go in and get both of the bones out, okay? So let's get those in. Because remember, this is just going to add flavor. And you know, it's not that hard if you've never cooked dried beans before. Most dried beans need to soak overnight, okay? So it's really easy to do that. Here, I have cumin, garlic powder, a little salt, a little bit of our Creole seasoning that we're going to get in. We're also going to get in some bay leaves with, of course, some garlic. Have to have some garlic down in there. And I'm also going to toss our beans in, okay? Now I'm just going to give this a stir. And you notice I didn't saute everything off that long. Just want to get everything heated up. I tell you what, you can smell the seasoning just that little amount of time being in the heat. So now, you know, you can use water, but I love cooking with stock. So I'm going to use chicken stock. Once I get my stock in, I'm going to go ahead and cover this. I'm going to stir it, make sure nothing's sticking on the bottom. I'm going to bring it up to a boil, turn it to a medium heat and cover it and let it go for about an hour and a half. And that's when I can decide to go in and get the bones off of our shanks. So let's go ahead and get this covered and get it cooking. Now, remember those ham shanks? Here, what I've done, I've taken them out because they got really tender, pulled out the bones. They have two little bones in them, okay? So I've taken those out. Now we can get those right back into the beans. Just the meat. And remember, we have the meat from the pickle meat in there. Now, if you don't have pickle meat, don't worry. Go ahead and use something like a sausage. Use a mild smoked sausage in it, okay? Little green onion and cilantro. And I tell you what, this is now ready to serve. So, of course, a little bit of rice. Oh, I tell you, this looks so good. And the smell, it smells so good. So here we have a little more cilantro right on the top. So here we have our nice Cuban white bean soup. Okay? Thank you so much for cooking with me today. Keep washing those hands. Stay safe. For WWLTV, I'm Chef Kevin Belton, and we'll see you soon.